Hello Math Wizards! For today, we will be having the best technique of solving trigonometric ratios of special angle without the use of a calculator. I have three examples of a 30, 60, 90 triangle, and as what you can see in the given figure, if we are to get the sine and cosine of these two triangles, we will always lead to the same answer. Sine 30 degrees always lead to 1/2. Cosine 30 degrees always lead to square root of 3 over 2. On the other hand, sine 60 degrees leads us to an answer which is square root of 3 over 2, and cosine 60 degrees always gives an answer which is equal to 1/2. On the other hand, if we have tangent 30 degrees, the answer always leads to square root of 3 over 3. Meanwhile, if we have tangent 60 degrees, it always gives us square root of 3. On the other hand, we also have here a 45, 45, 90 degree triangle. And upon getting the sine of 45 degrees, it always leads to square root of 2 over 2. And if we have the cosine of 45 degrees, regardless of the size of these three triangles, it always gives square root of 2 over 2. If we have the tangent of each of the triangle, tangent of 45 degrees in the triangles, since it is an isosceles right, and since we consider this one as an isosceles right triangle, we always lead to an answer which is 1. To summarize, sine 30 degrees is always equal to 1/2. Cosine 30 degrees always gives us square root of 3 over 2. Tangent 30 degrees always gives us square root of 3 over 3. Meanwhile, if we have 60 degrees, sine 60 degrees is square root of 3 over 2. Cosine 60 degrees always gives us 1/2. And tangent 60 degrees always gives us square root of 3. Meanwhile, if we have 45 degrees, sine 45 degrees is equal to square root of 2 over 2. Cosine 45 degrees is equal to square root of 2 over 2. And tangent 45 degrees gives us a ratio equal to 1. I know that this special right angles gives us a hard time in memorizing the values of each of the trigonometric ratios given to us. I have a technique of solving trigonometric ratios of special angles by just using my hands. Let us assign values for each fingers. So this will be 0, 30 degrees, 45 degrees, 60 degrees, and 90 degrees. So now let us try to find out cosine 30 degrees. So if you are to get cosine, you will be counting starting from 0. So 0, 30 degrees. The remaining fingers will serve as the number inside the radical of square root of a number over 2. So, meaning, the answer for cosine 30 degrees is square root of 1, 2, 3, square root of 3 over 2. How about if we want to get cosine 60 degrees. So, 0, 30, 45, 60. We need to get the square root of 1. Square root of 1 is 1. So, 1 over 2. So, the answer of cosine 60 degrees is 1/2. What if we need to get cosine 45 degrees? So, let's count from 0, 0, 30, 45. The remaining fingers will be the number inside the radical. So, square root of 2 over 2. How about if we want to get sine of special angle? So, if we are pertaining to sine, we will start counting from 90 downwards. Let's have sine 30 degrees. 90, 60, 45, 30. The number of remaining fingers will be placed inside the radical sign. So, this is 1. So, square root of 1 is 1 over 2. So, the answer is 1/2. How about if we want to get sine of 60 degrees? So, we have 90, 60. The number of remaining fingers will be placed inside the radical sign. Therefore, square root of 1, 2, 3. Square root of 3 over 2. How about if we want to get sine 45 degrees? 90, 60, 45. The number of remaining fingers will be placed inside the radical sign, and that is square root of 2 over 2. In identifying tangent of special angles, let's always keep in mind that 30 degrees is always smaller than 60 degrees. Therefore, between square root of 3 over 3 and square root of 3 itself, the one that is smaller is square root of 3 over 3 than square root of 3. Therefore, tangent 30 degrees is always square root of 3 over 3, and tangent 60 degrees is square root of 3. How about if we want to identify tangent 45 degrees? It is easy because since it is an isosceles triangle, tangent 45 degrees always gives us a value which is equal to 1. I hope you have learned something about our lesson for today. See you again on our next lesson. Like, share, and comment your suggestions on the comment box below, and don't forget to subscribe. To get notified with our latest videos, just click the notification bell.